Welcome back, y'all. Sorry, having a little technical difficulties. What's up, Maxie? So excited to see you on, babes. All right, Mish, let me get you back on here. I'm so sorry about the technical difficulties. We are so popular that we are crashing. We're crashing the I think I'm bringing you back. We crashed the
We're back.
We crashed the internet. We're too popular. I'm so sorry about that. Guys,
It's okay.
Again, back with Mish, Siren Vibes Records. We crashed the internet. Just saying hey to some people too. We've got
Hello,
Maxie
everyone that's tuned in. Thank you for tuning in.
I am Resilience. Ghost DR is back. Well, we don't have to talk just strictly, what you've got going on with the label. I know when we spoke earlier, you've named a couple of businesses, some people that you've worked with. Shout some people out. Love Richmond.
Yes, of course. So we do actually want to shout out Cason's Funnel Cakes, a local funnel cake business in the Richmond area. If you haven't checked them out, make sure you check them out. The funnel cakes are amazing. Also, you want me to keep going or?
Yes, please.
Cool.
This is all you.
Also, Triversa. Triversa is actually a brand it's a nice bag. It's a 3-in-1 bag to where you can use it for whether it's school, you can use it for everyday wear. You can use it however you would like, but it's called Triversa. Definitely a great bag. It's for everyone, no specific gender. Check them out as well.
I have a question. Did you ever watch Friends?
Yes, I have.
So is it kind of like Joey's bag that he had when he went to the different, oh gosh, what was he? He was trying out for like a movie or something, and Rachel had styled him with a man bag, and it was very versatile.
Yes, it's very versatile.
Definitely
way, check it out.
Way ahead of his time, but no, like that's in. That's awesome. So I want to make sure I understand because I'm really interested here. So it's a 3-in-1 type of.
Yeah, so it's a 3-in-1 type of bag. It has different compartments. It has zippers. It's definitely an overall great bag. You can use it as a purse, a backpack, a messenger bag, however you want to use it. It's definitely worth it.
Okay, that sounds nice. And that name again?
It's called Triversa.
Triversa. Okay, so we've got some funnel cakes. We've got some fashion. What else you got?
Yes, and then we also have the Gloss Company. So the Gloss Company is also a brand in Richmond that makes gloss. It's actually everything is handmade. Everything is vegan free, so there's no harmful ingredients.
No cancer causing stuff, things that are going to grow like horns or some weird stuff.
Yes.
What about cat ears, though? We'll grow you some cat ears.
I love is it a onesie?
I wish. No, it's just a little hoodie, but it's got my little cat ears
so
on
cute.
There. Thank you. I felt it was very necessary for this very bizarre Richmond weather that we've been having. It was so warm earlier today. And I'm like, well, it's not warm anymore, but.
And then also I do want to shout out one other business, which will be the Berry Farmers Morning Show. So we actually did an interview with them not too long ago. I want to say about like a month or two ago, and it was just an amazing opportunity, like just to get to connect with Berry and pretty much catch up on what we were actually doing with Siren Vibes Records this past year. And it's a radio show, so it's just like, if you love music, how can you not tune in?
Exactly. Tune in. Make sure you're listening. And they're local?
Yes, they are local, Richmond, Virginia.
That's awesome. But at Siren Vibes, you all aren't just working strictly local. Is that correct? Is that still the case where you're looking Richmond, DC, Maryland?
Definitely. We're going global. It's bigger than that. Yeah. We're looking for all talent. You will be surprised on like how many inquiries we got as far as like artists that are overseas. Like we didn't have artists from the Netherlands reach out, Africa, like so many different places. It's just like wow, like it's bigger than us. Like we didn't even know that we could. Of course, we knew because we believe, but it's just like wow, reaching out to well, having those people reach out. It's just like we're on different sides of the world. It's amazing. All
That's so
I can
cool,
say
though.
is amazing.
That's so cool. And Richmond Grid said, hey, keep going strong. Absolutely.
Yes.
Seriously. And again, guys, if you're just tuning in, JCat here with Mish of Siren Vibe Records. We're on episode 6 of JChats, talking to one of the owners, doing the things in Richmond, things that we've desperately needed. They're looking at you, they're looking at these artists out here, they're looking at business owners, they're getting involved in the community and doing the hard work and putting that hard work in. And, the call for things like this has been answered, and it's still continuing to be in the works, and big things are happening. And we said earlier, make sure you're tuning in 2022. They've
Yeah.
got a bunch of stuff on the horizon. One of my favorite things about this, Mish, I have to say, is I've got the behind the scenes information, but we're not going to talk about it.
Oh
We're
yeah.
going to have people look out. Are you at the studio now, or is there
No,
anything?
so we
Okay,
actually currently do not have a studio. We actually work at a set studio, but we're in the near future. We are actually looking forward to having our own studio.
that'll be awesome. Y'all are just continuing to keep the things going. Um,
Thank you.
I love it. I mean, what a wonderful thing, again, just to have so many people like yourselves, passionate, involved, helping the community. Just going through these comments again. Ghost Yours has emailed some comments. Keep going and keep blessing all artists. You're gonna have to keep a lookout
Yes,
for that.
definitely.
We've
Anyone that we can help, like we are willing to help. Like it's just again, like Virginia, it's time for Virginia to be heard. It's Virginia has been overlooked for so long, and it's just like it's so much talent here. How can you miss Virginia's sound? Like me and Des always like to say Virginia has like when it comes to like I'm just using rap as an example, like when it comes to the rap genre, it's like Virginia has like this drill sound that you can't miss it.
exactly,
It's like how can you miss it?
exactly. One of HearRVA's co-founders, Ryan, she described it, I think, in one of the best ways, just dusty, soulful,
Yes,
like it grabs you, it
yes,
brings you in, it makes you feel things. Richmond definitely does have a specific, but hard to pinpoint as well, sound that's just, mm,
yeah.
mm,
See, you get me. It's like
yes,
it's like how you have to just like exactly what you just did. Mm,
just,
like
yes,
it's like
just bring it to me, bring it to me, because Richmond,
if you know, you know.
exactly, if you know. We've had a few, well-known names come out of Richmond. D'Angelo, Jason Mraz. Shoot, we've got DJ Harrison and Busta
Yeah.
Brown here, right here in Richmond. DJ Harrison on episode 1 of Lighter Notes, and I'm gonna get back to that because episode 2 of Lighter Notes with Aaron Lunsford drops at midnight. Sorry, shameless plug.
Okay.
But no, like there have been people here. Dave Grohl with the Foo Fighters, they recorded one of their albums here right off of
Yeah.
Perry Street. So there's been a few things here and there, but it's starting to, build, and that momentum has not slowed down. And I've really noticed with the pandemic too, a lot of people, had gone from what they typically did day to day, and then we all had a lot of time to sit and think. I'm one of those people, myself. It's like, well, fuck it. Like, what am I doing for my
Hmm.
community? Like, what can I do different? And
Right.
you do a change up and you really start putting energy into your, not just what you have to do, but what you love.
What you love. Definitely. Yes. I completely agree with that. Like I feel like with the pandemic, it has really like taught a lot of people to just go for do what you love. Because time doesn't wait on anyone. And
That's
you don't
right.
want to do something that you don't really enjoy doing and so much time has passed by and then you realize, wow, I could have been started this business or I could have been went to school or whatever the case may be. I could have been did that years ago.
Hmm.
No, do it now. If it's something that you want to do and you love to do it now. Now is the time.
Yep,
5 years from now, 10 years from now, you're going to look back and be like, wow, I started here, but now I'm here.
exactly. Exactly. And again, I can't say it enough. For those musical artists, the creative types here in Richmond, you're providing a platform for people to tangibly be able to say, you know what? It's not impossible.
Yeah.
It is something I can do. Maxi Faith. Maxi Faith, I'm going to shout you out again. One of my personal bestesses in the whole wide world. My godchild. They're mentioning Virginia has a killer sound in every
Yeah.
genre from what they've found. How true is that? I mean, like we both said it. Richmond has this like sound, but it's like, mm, but it's not one specific genre.
Right.
It's so many different tastes and flavors, and I love it. I love
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. So we're definitely going to bridge that gap and reach out to different markets just to see how we can connect these artists and have them placed to where they will love to be placed in the music
Yes.
industry. They deserve it.
Yeah, and I want to mention again for those that are just tuning in, again, this is Mish with Siren Vibe Records. We talked a little bit earlier about, you know, Siren Vibes isn't just hooking up with people that are already established. And again, to bring you back up, Max, already been working on music with a friend in chorus class, writing, making music. Reach out. There are opportunities available for people that are still getting their footing and want that mentoring, but really want that feeling of, yeah, this is for real. Because I'm curious, was there a point in time when you and Des were putting everything together where it went from, all right, well, this is a dream to, wait a second, this is for real. Like, this is for
Oh,
real.
oh yeah. We had several moments where it was just like we sit back and reflect and be like, wow, this is really happening because again, it took off so fast. Like we literally started it in November, just with having a plan, just literally writing things down like, okay, this is our goal, this is what we want to do, this is how we're going to do it. And then it went from that into putting it out there into wow, we're here and still have a long ways to go. We're growing, as well. And it's just like we just sit back and be like, we really are doing this. It's like I don't even know. I don't even know.
It gets overwhelming sometimes.
Yeah, it definitely gets overwhelming. But one thing about it, like I always like to tell my family and friends too, like sometimes, it's okay to always have a fresh perspective on everything. Like, don't let things overwhelm you when it comes, like, especially like when with a business, it gets super busy, it gets super hectic, and it's just like, okay, sometimes you just want to say, you know what, like, I'm just gonna stop here. And it's just like, no, don't stop. Don't stop. Like, it happens, and it's just like you have to just keep going. Just
What
have
do
to
you,
constantly go.
yeah, what do you find that really just keeps you kind of getting that kick in the pants, energized, pushing forward? Because I do want to get into the revamp and what you're able to talk about, but what do you find the most helpful to just say, you know what? I got a lot of shit on my plate right now.
Oh yeah.
but people out there need me.
Yeah,
What keeps you
yeah.
going?
And that's what keeps me motivated too, like knowing that people, is out here just counting on us. Like that's one of the things that keep me motivated and let me know that I have to keep pushing every day. Like it's not to me, it's so serious to us. It's like our baby. Like it's not something that we take lightly. So it's just like what helps me, I love to write everything down. I have a planner that literally if I'm taking 30 minutes to say, okay, I'm stopping to do lunch to take lunch here, like I'm gonna write
Checking
it
off the
down,
boxes.
jotting down everything. So that's one of the things that helps me. Two, like to kind of like get me energetic and going to get my day started. I love to listen to music. It's just like music just gets you going. Music, especially when you listen to like great music, like timeless music, it's like
What's some of
it
your
just gets you
favorite stuff?
going. Oh
What's
my goodness. I
Do you
really
have
don't,
like
I
different
honestly do
playlists?
not have a favorite because I listen to everything.
Hmm.
So it's just like I just put it on, put my phone on shuffle, and I'm listening to whatever. Anything
Whatever
that's getting me
pops up.
moving and going for today, I am listening to it. So I really don't have a favorite. I listen to everything.
No, it's that go-tos. No, that's awesome. And again, I just want to say hello to everybody just popping in, and again to
Hello,
everybody
hello, hello, everyone.
that's been on with us this evening. I want to make sure everybody knows we've got Mish here with Siren Vibe Records. They
Yes,
have
yes, yes.
just passed their 1 year mark, but they're also going through a revamp. So, is there anything that you can tell us about the revamp? Um, oh, and we do have a question that I would get back to because that's a great question. I love it, Max.
Of
Um,
course.
anything that you are able to talk about, anything that we can look out for, any kind of teasers?
Of course. So definitely be on the lookout for us looking for new artists again. So we are currently looking. So if you did want to submit your music to us so we can listen to it, we do actually go to every single email and respond to everyone. So feel free to send your music in to sirenvibesrecords@gmail.com and we will actually reach out to you.
You guys heard that. If you're a musician, you've got some stuff you want some professionals to listen to, sirenviberecords@gmail.com. Maxie was asking, could you narrow down two favorite genres if you had to?
Yes, I could. So for me, I would say R&B and rap.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love it.
Can I name a third?
You can name 10 if you want. You can
Pop
name
is my
10,000.
third. I love pop too.
Pop, yes, yes.
So those are my top three.
And I'm pretty sure it is the pop queen herself's birthday today, Taylor Swift. I think she's 32 today.
Oh,
It is the 13th.
wow.
It's her
Yes,
favorite
happy
number.
birthday.
I know, right? Taylor Swift, I hope you're watching. Happy birthday from Richmond and Siren Vibe Records.
Yes. What would you say will be your top genres?
Oh man, I know. I asked the question, and when I get it flipped on you, it's like definitely pop, pop punk, emo. I'm a sucker. I'm a sucker for 90s stuff, early 2000s. I think people would be really surprised to see my playlist. Sometimes I go from, I mean, shoot, Kid Cudi over to Taylor
Yeah.
Swift, over to Radiohead, over to Blink 182, over to this, over to that. So it's forever changing. I've gotten into playing bass over the past year, and really anything that either makes me dance
Oh,
or
yeah.
think about the lyrics. I'm a lyric whore. I love good lyrics.
And I'm glad
Um,
that you mentioned the 90s because the 90s is just, the
it's
90s was so great. Like the whole aesthetic of the 90s was just awesome.
I mean,
I'm a 90s baby and like the music then was just so fun.
it really was. I mean, just like just such an array of different stuff. And I feel like, we go through the cycles of things, and I really feel like it's kind of coming back to that, where you can get a little taste of everything. And just to shout out, some local people here. So
Yeah.
I've had a few people on that are of all different genres. So the first episode was with Marilyn Pham. She can't and won't, and rightfully so, cannot box in her genre, because it's all over the place. It's happy, it's sad, it's
Yeah.
soulful, it's poppy, it's dancey, it's gorgeous. CJ the Prophet, a lot of rap, soulful R&B. We had Loud America on, who's a business owner, and he, same thing. He's like, I love it all. I can listen to country. I can listen to
Yeah.
this. We had Dizzy Wanda on. He just had two singles drop recently, Bad Habits, Red Bottoms. He was on the radio for the first time
Okay.
recently, had an interview tonight. Lots of different things. And his sound is so crazy. If you watch episode 4 of JChats, we were kind of talking about it, and he did us a favor by putting a little new stuff out there that is not yet released, but you listen to it, and at first it sounds like, super rap. I don't really know what the word would be, but the more you listen, it's like, this could actually span every genre and every year from 1990 to 99 and then some. It's just so many mixes and flavors.
Yeah.
And then last week we had Zach Benson, my pop punk prince. I mean, man, if you want to dance, throw any of these guys. Really, go to HearRVA, take the mixed taste playlist quiz, and find amazing local artists that
Yes,
you
definitely.
might find some super cool interest in. There's a vibe for everyone, every mood, and it's really exciting. Um, People again in the comments just talking about everything, growing up on country, listening to a lot of rock,
Oh
some
yeah,
rap, people
definitely. I love
playing
country
different,
too.
yeah, well,
Again, see, I don't have a favorite. Like I listen to everything, country, gospel. I listen to it all.
there's a little bit of country I can get into. I actually will listen to country when I sing it in karaoke with either Max or their mother. But that's a whole other story for
Okay,
a
yes.
different
I definitely
time.
get with you on that.
I know one day we're all gonna get together.
I
Uh,
know.
just looking through here too, people talking about the different instruments they've played. Ghost Dior. Thank you guys so much for being so active in the chats, and we are
Yes.
reading these
Really
comments.
appreciate you all.
You used to play the cello. You like rap, R&B, and Spanish music. I love it. I know Maxie's out there playing guitar, learning different things. Needs to get the guitar strung. I've got some friends that are, playing ukulele. Um, Elijah's out there playing drums, a little bit of the guitar. We've got Ryan playing some bass too. Do you play any instruments at all?
No, I do not. I did actually. This is so funny. I, I tell this story all the time, but I used to play the violin as a kid, and this was like literally elementary school.
Was it
But
for
that
like
was about
chorus or band?
it.
Was it for school band? Your
Yes, it
parents were
actually
like,
was.
to play the violin.
But other than that, no, I haven't played any instruments. I'm not a singer. I'm not a rapper. It's not me, but I just love seeing everyone else, flourish in that.
Hey, but you know what? You're the cheerleader. You're the person that's out here really encouraging people to keep with it.
Definitely.
And I
And I
love it.
will tell anybody, like, you can't do it all by yourself. You need a team, no matter what you do. You need a team. And
Yes.
that way, everything will run so smooth. When
It's
you have like that strong team that supports you and just behind you in everything that you do, it just makes everything so much easier
I
and less
agree.
overwhelming.
I agree. It takes different things off the plates. It gives different perspective, different ideas, input, sometimes things that you wouldn't think about on your own, and being able to get that, it's so wonderful. And again, I'm just, I know I'm not alone here. I've seen the numbers, I've seen the people talking about Siren Vibes and what you all have been able to provide for the city. Thank you.
You're
Thank you.
welcome. You're welcome. And we will continue to do and contribute to the city.
Yep. We're going to keep an eye out on 2022 because, again, guys, Mish with Siren Vibes, they're going through a whole rebrand, getting things together, freshening up, mixing it up.
Yeah.
Keep an eye out. I know you talked about some businesses earlier. Let's rename them for people that are just tuning in. Anybody else you want to shout out? We've got a few more minutes. This is your platform.
Sure.
Shout out RVA.
So a few other businesses that we have worked with. She got the cake. She makes awesome cakes. Amazing. So good.
You're making me hungry with all these.
Okay. And so shout out to all of the businesses in RVA. Like, I give y'all all love. Like, anybody that's just out here getting it, like, congrats to y'all.
Yes.
What
That's really
other
sweet of you.
businesses? Do you know any businesses that you can put us on to?
I mean, shoot, there's a few. I know that Liner Notes featured some delightful jerky in the area. I'm not going to name it because I want you to watch Liner Notes.
Okay.
Everybody out there, get the names for that. Damn, that's my jam. If you like anything jam wise, vegetable wise, just little gifts, things like that, they have incredible stuff. Damn, it's my jam started about 6 years ago. One person, Andy Waller, kind of like you and Des, just like, I don't really see like too much local, things like this. And I really want to see where this goes. And they've turned it into a really cool, really thriving business. They've got different gift sets, things like that they're offering this season. Andy is also the person that has spearheaded Safe Space for RVA. So Safe Space RVA is a place where vendors that are LGBTQ plus friendly, to where people feel safe to be able to go show their product, but they're also welcomed, and they know that,
So,
yeah.
okay.
I mean, like, so many people. Jessica with 23 Nails. She's an old friend.
I used to go to Jessica. Yes. Awesome. Love
She's
Jessica.
amazing.
Yeah, she's amazing.
She's amazing.
Such a
I mean,
doll.
she is so, so sweet. I mean, there's just, I know I'm probably blinking and I'm going to feel bad about this. And there's always time later on to be like, oh, hey, yeah, here we go. But the list is never ending.
Oh, yeah.
It's never ending.
See, we connect on so many ways. It's just like, oh, we can sit up here and talk forever. The list goes on and on and on.
I have a feeling we'll have a chance to talk again.
Oh, yeah,
And as
definitely.
things progress for everybody, there's going to be more exciting things coming up to look forward to, things like that. Again, we have a couple more minutes, but for those just tuning in, those that have been on, thank you so much for your questions. But we've got Mish here with Siren Vibes Records. If anybody out there's got any other questions or any shout outs they'd like to give, please feel free. But Mish,
Yes, the floor is open. Ask any questions.
I so appreciate you taking this time, and
Of
again,
course, thank you so much again for having us.
no, you guys are awesome, and just the work that you've put in and continue to put in, and keeping an eye on what needs to be done, different changes to make sure that people are successful and they're able to really, not just have a platform, but understand completely what they're getting into.
Definitely.
When you look for, record deals, things of that nature, they get the whole experience with you all, and it's amazing. Where can people find you throughout the interwebs?
So we are actually currently revamping our website, so you can always reach out to us on Siren Vibes Records on Instagram, or you can reach out to us via email, which will be sirenvibesrecords@gmail.com.
Awesome.
Again, that is sirenvibesrecords@gmail.com, and on Instagram at Siren Vibes Records.
Awesome. And we did have a question pop up. So the goats, are y'all looking for artists, Mish?
Yes, again, we are currently looking for artists, so feel free to send your music to us. We do actively listen, so send it to sirenvibesrecords@gmail.com, and we will definitely reach out.
Awesome. Mish, I so appreciate this. You've been
Thank you.
wonderful. I want you to be able to get back to your Monday evening. Thank you so much. Seriously, from the bottom of my heart.
Thank you so
Here,
much.
RVA,
Thank you.
the
We
city of
send all of that
Richmond.
love back to you. Thank you so much for having us. Thank you to everyone that tuned in. And we look forward to hearing from y'all soon.
Yes. And we will have this interview as well as past JChats available to stream shortly. We do have episodes 1 through 4 up. 5's coming up probably tomorrow. And then
Yes.
you, my
We will
lucky
be
number,
tuned in.
yes, you, my lucky number 6. We'll have this
Okay.
interview up soon, Mish. Thank you again. Go
You're
get back to your
welcome.
night. I'm going to make sure everybody knows where to reach you.
Okay. Bye.
Bye. I'll talk to you soon.
Okay.
So if you're just popping in, that was Mish with Siren Vibes Records. And to answer one of the most common questions this evening, yes, they are looking for artists. So please go hit them up. Siren Vibe Records on Instagram, sirenviberecords@gmail.com. Send them your stuff. They listen to everything. They will respond. They're the first record label here in Richmond, woman owned. They do everything, mentoring, getting people prepared. So you don't have to necessarily be established or know exactly what you're doing, even if you're just looking to find out, what do I do? Where do I go? Hit up Mish and Des, sirenviberecords@gmail.com, Siren Vibe Records here on Instagram. And as always, you can check back with HearRVA. Me, JChat, it's going to be HearRVA, JChat, or JChats. Can't think of anything tonight. My words are all twisted. You guys have been so much fun this evening. We broke the internet earlier, but thank you guys for hanging in there. We really appreciate you guys and everything that you do. And one more reminder, liner notes, episode 2, midnight. If you missed the first one, you missed hearing DJ Harrison talk about all of the things. Good news is you can still stream it. It is on the HearRVA website as well as YouTube. Go to our HearRVA Instagram, right up here. We've got links to that. Aaron Lunsford is episode 2. Again, it drops at midnight. But I appreciate y'all. Thanks for tuning in. And I'll see you guys next week. I have another artist coming up. They're international. And y'all are going to be excited. Excited for this one, excited for all of them. Love you guys. Kitty meow.